She would do all she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right? Oh, maybe not.
After Angel Ree's humiliating career transition to adult entertainment left league fans in complete disbelief, and her most recent stunt redefined what it means to be bold in the most desperate and embarrassing way possible, the WNBA has formally distanced itself from her. How can someone go so low just to get attention?
Angel Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
She was the one who complained about being sexualized on national media, yet her Instagram profile presents an entirely different image. Pick a lane, girl. You can't purposefully transform yourself into a walking billboard for free attention while playing the victim. You want to be.
Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong.
Try staying focused on basketball instead of this absurd circus performance you've made out of your life by pretending to be harassed while your own behavior begs for forgiveness. I'm always available, which is not only hypocritical but also absurd. Angel Reese is someone we all know, or at least we used to remember when she played basketball. Yeah, I don't either, because these days she's much more interested in portraying the ultimate attention-seeking disaster than she is in actually playing basketball. She's out here in costumes that wouldn't even pass at a costume party, let alone in a professional setting. Start out by explaining what she's doing. Angel Ree is out there looking like she's the star of a reality program parody, with the only reward being public humiliation, which she's getting in spades.
I do think that some of this drama, and she started some of it, to be fair, got to her.
Let's go back a moment. Once regarded as a WNBA rising talent, Angel Reese is now merely a walking, talking joke. Her most recent stunt, this girl has absolutely redefined bold, but not in the manner that anyone wants to see. The sort of daring that leaves onlookers wondering if she lost a wager or is simply attempting to crash and burn in record time, and she's doing it so skillfully that it seems like she's self-sabotage training for the World Championship.
Some rather risque sort of pictures of her in a parking garage. And in fact, we're talking about the whole Angel Reese being sexualized thing.
Angel Reese has officially turned into a sideshow after taunting Caitlin Clark on the court and now prancing around in tacky attire. She attempted to outshine Caitlin in every way possible with her trash talk and physicality attitude, but she failed spectacularly at every turn. Now, however, she's on a whole new level, competing with herself for the title of biggest public embarrassment rather than with basketball greatness.
She was being sexualized, right? She's stressed out. She's being sexualized. Nothing to see here.
Angel Reese is essentially the embodiment of self-destruction. I mean, how do you go from being a budding basketball star to in total embarrassment more quickly than she did? If it weren't so embarrassing, every move she makes would be a shout. No one seems impressed by me. Instead of being an expert at the game, Angel has mastered the skill of being unimportant and making one more desperate effort to maintain attention with her tacky, inexpensive ensembles. The only thing more terrible than her attire is her total lack of self-awareness. She's out there looking like a wannabe influencer who forgot she was meant to be an athlete. She's now become the laughingstock of the WNBA, if not all of women's sports.
I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times.
The best thing is that Reese isn't even attempting to improve her image. Rather, she is enhancing it rather than waking up and thinking, maybe I should concentrate on my real career. Displaying her most recent transparent catastrophe, which caused the internet to go completely crazy. Don't get me wrong, people weren't angry. They were just incredibly humiliated for her and roasted her so harshly that I felt ashamed just by reading the comments.
Being overly sexualized. Well, what are we doing posting things like this, videos like this? Inquiring minds want to know because I'm sort of confused.
It's not as though this is her first experience with humiliation. Recall how she was caught using steroids? Well, as if her career wasn't already in ruins, she chose to add one more setback. Reese is digging her own grave and acting like it's some sort of victory lap girl. But wait, it gets worse. To top it all off with that scandal, she's still out there acting like she has everything under control. But Angel, you've destroyed your career and no amount of tacky attire will save you. Let's discuss that famous Sports Illustrated cover. Oh, the one where Angel Reese chose to exchange her basketball jersey for what appears to be a garage sale item marked bad decisions. Rather than garnering attention for her abilities, she's making headlines for being so ridiculous that she's willing to stay. People are rolling their eyes so hard that they're virtually displacing their necks. And the best part is that they're not even working.
Walking through some parking garage with some, see-through apparel on, as you may see.
And let's not even talk about that audacious and self-assured act. Sure, there were a few people attempting to defend her by claiming that she owns her body or whatever other bullshit they came up with. But let's face it, the majority of people saw right through it and were busy criticizing Angel Reese for being a huge hypocrite rather than celebrating her. How will you weep about being objectified? She is out there showing off her body in every way possible, but the second someone else remarks on it, she becomes the victim. Your Instagram feed is essentially an endless audition for who wants to be the next big scandal.
Earlier on, after the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like.
The unfortunate thing is that things didn't have to be this way. Reese was on course to become one of the WNBA's greatest players. She was named an All-Star in 2024, for heaven's sake. But rather than focusing more on her basketball prowess, which made her renowned, the few fans who still care about her career are essentially throwing their hands up in defeat while the rest of us are just waiting for the inevitable special featuring Angel Reese's downfall. On top of that, there is the whole hypocrisy with that AI nude. Out here, showing skin like it's going out of style. And guess what? It's out of style. A scandal. As though she hadn't been intentionally transforming herself into a live, breathing marketing stunt for months prior, Reese pretended to be shocked and indignant. Girl, you have over 2 million Instagram followers, and you're astonished that people are observing you. It's almost as if she demands all of this attention before losing her temper when she receives it in a traditional way. Angel Reese.
However, the added animosity, beef, and physicality from Angel is definitely boosting interest as well.
Look, I'd love to say that this is all a phase and that Reese will eventually wake up and understand how disastrous her career has become. But for now, she's gone too far and isn't straddling the line between daring and absurd. She's run so far beyond that line that she can't even see it anymore. And each time she does one of these stunts, her credibility keeps declining. What once seemed like a bright basketball career has devolved into nothing more than scandal after scandal. And for what is a few more Instagram likes and a little extra attention from tabloids, is it really worth throwing away everything you've worked for? Compare her to real athletes like Caitlin Clark and AIA Wilson, both of whom are making headlines for their skill, commitment, and real basketball accomplishments. Caitlin is out here winning Rookie of the Year, and AA is an NBA MVP. Neither of them has ever had to stoop. While Angel Reese is busy making herself into a cautionary tale, they let their talents speak for themselves due to Reese's degree of self-exploitation to gain attention.
You said you were being sexualized, and now people are calling you out on it when you post things like this on social media.
Furthermore, Reese is not only harming herself, she is also bringing the WNBA as a whole down with her. What could have been a bright, talented career is now only a sideshow, rather than being known for her skill as a basketball player. Reese is more than just a joke. She is a tragedy who will always be remembered as the girl who couldn't stop embarrassing herself long enough to play the game. Her recent participation in the unmatched 3-on-1 Women's Basketball League could have been a game changer. This league is very popular with big-time athletes and receives extensive media coverage on TNT Sports, but of course Angel Reese had to ruin it for herself instead of using the opportunity to improve her image. She is once again demonstrating that her only real talent these days is creating headlines for all the wrong reasons. Where does it all end? And how much lower can she go before she hits rock bottom at this rate? It's difficult to say, but one thing is for certain. Angel Reese doesn't care. Angel Reese is nothing more than a depressing reminder that no amount of talent can save you if you don't respect it. She doesn't care about her fans, her team, or the sport that made her famous anymore. All she cares about is maintaining her reputation, no matter how ridiculous she is to act to get there. The WNBA as a whole is also suffering as a result of this. The league and its fans deserve better than this.